Hello everybody, welcome to another video on the channel. How are you guys doing? What's up? Is everybody great? Welcome to a video on my channel. If you are passing by and you don't know who I am, girl, okay, I am Mapula and this is my channel. Before we move on, I want to just say thank you for 2,000 subscribers. What? Can I get a whoop 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 whoop? Thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. So previously, if you haven't watched my previous video, I will try and link it up here, but I will leave the link in the description box for you guys to see the life update so that you are caught up with where I've been. In that video, I did ask if I should create any mommy content, and I did not get any responses from you, but I did get a lot of congratulations and all of that, which I'm very thankful for. Thank you so much guys for the congratulatory messages. I really appreciate it. So I asked about mommy content, but a lot of you did not reply on that, and then some people replied on my Instagram, so I'm like, let's go for it. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be shooting some mommy content. So since I didn't share the pregnancy journey with you, I thought that the correct or the right place to start to walk us through, I should start with the birth story, like the delivery story. So that is the title of the video. I'm sure you guys have already seen it, even though I'm blabbing for a whole minute. If you are passing by, don't forget to subscribe. Click that red button that says subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And also like, comment, and share. And also please watch this video. It really means a lot. Okay, so let's get into the video. The birth story. So baby girl came on. So my baby's name is Makeda. I think I didn't mention that in the last video. Her name is Makeda Rethabile Anika. So I gave birth on the 4th of June 2021. It was a Friday, and I had my 39-week appointment on the 2nd of June. So that was a Wednesday. Yeah, it was a Wednesday. Went to the doctor, normal. It was great. Doctor checked me, but today he checked me, like he went in to check my cervix. I think he was checking if the cervix is soft, or he was checking something, child. And then he let me know that if I bleed that day and the next day, I shouldn't get worried and think maybe I'm in labor or I'm about to give birth. It's just because he went in just to see if everything is ready for the pushing. Because I really prayed to give birth naturally because of the benefits. With a natural birth, you heal quicker. You're able to actually bond a lot with the baby. So I really wanted to have a natural birth. So anyway, after that appointment, I remember my partner and I were like, okay, let's go to the mall and let's go and get some items that are still outstanding for the baby. Got to the mall and I was feeling some weird pains and I couldn't get out of the car. I was like in a lot of pain. I was like, nah babe, I don't want to give birth at the mall. Let's go home. So got McDonald's and went home. So side note, my partner's mom is a retired nurse. So throughout my pregnancy journey, I was calling her, letting her know this is what's happening, what can I do, this is what I, even now with the baby here, when things are happening to the baby, I call her first before I go to the pediatrician. So she had told me that when you are feeling these pains, you shouldn't be still. You need to be very active. And that is one thing that really helped me. I was very active during my pregnancy. I was not a lazy, I exercised. There was this YouTube channel that I would follow where I did first trimester exercises, second trimester exercises, third trimester exercises. It also helps with your labor so that it's not too long. Okay, guys, fine. I tell her about those pains. So when I got home, I was still feeling those pains and I was doing some stationary runs, some exercise going up and down, some squats, and those really used to help, suppress the pain. Then this is Thursday after the appointment. Then fine, I'm going through all of that. Thursday night, my mucus plug comes out. So the mucus plug is something like booger, like mamina. Or I don't know what they call it in your language, but in my Sepedi language, like mamina. Because I remember my mom told me that with her, she also got a mucus plug for me when me and my brother were born, her water never broke. So I was kind of expecting that. I saw that, I told her, and she was excited. My mom was excited about everything. From the announcement of my pregnancy, everything was just exciting her. We slept on Thursday. Friday in the AMs at around 4, I experienced some period pains. So child, let me tell you something about me. My period pains on a normal day are painful, right? So I have a good or a high pain tolerance. So I experienced these things that remind me of period pains, because I went through all this 9 months skilly free from periods. I enjoyed not having periods. So I'm like, oh, this reminds me of something that I haven't felt in a while. And I started because okay, I just figured I'm getting my contractions also because I got the mucus plug the day before, and I already had experienced this feeling with my Braxton Hicks pains. So I already knew that, you know what, now I am about to go for the real deal. And I remember asking the doctor that, when will I know that these are the real pains? And then he's like, your mom instincts are gonna kick in there and then, and you are gonna know that you're going into labor. So anyway, I experienced that, and then I start timing it on my phone. So I would write how long they took. I would time them from how long the pain was and how far apart were they. They took about 20 to 30 seconds long, the pains. Like, it was just a shocking pain, and then it would just go like, and then it would go like I'm just trying to make you like understand what the 30 seconds was. Not the 30 seconds of just it being like, it was slowly, like, you know, calming down. So these were about 3 to 5, 6 minutes apart. I timed them. Then my mom was like, I think you should take a shower and get ready to go to hospital and call your partner. I took a shower. Guys, I was taking my time, like, because I was like, I don't want to be at hospital for a very long time. So I was taking my time. I showered very nicely. I was packing my bag, checking if everything is there. My camera. You guys, you know, I charged my camera and my battery, and I packed it, and I deleted everything on my SD card, just for my partner not to even take out the camera and record anything. Nothing was recorded on my camera. My camera is still empty till this day. But anyway, it's fine. And then I think I called my partner at around 6:15. So you see, guys, like from 4 a.m. to 6, I was really taking my time because I didn't want to spend a lot of time in hospital. And mind you, I'm still experiencing those 30-second pains every 6 minutes. I'm experiencing them. So he gets here at around 6:30, and we got to the hospital. Maybe like from here to the hospital is like 30 minutes. We got there at around 7 o'clock, and before everything, like maybe a week or 2 weeks before, we had gone to the hospital because I was not on medical aid yet. We had to pay for everything. So we paid for everything. We booked my hospital bed. We signed everything that we needed to sign, and it was all good. And then I got this little admission paper that I had to just present when I was about to give birth or when I came to the hospital. Basically, it was for me to book a bed at the hospital. The booking of the bed did not go down so well. The maternity ward was full. Yes. The maternity ward, like they said, there are so many women today who are going to give birth. It is insane. The maternity ward is packed. I was very disappointed with that thing. Child, we paid. This is a private institution, and then you're gonna tell us this? Like, I don't want to lie. My experience at the private hospital that I'm not gonna mention, I was not happy. Even my partner, we were not happy with the service. It was not private hospital standards. You know what I mean? But anyway, we got there. I showed them. Then they took me to, they prepared, so there were about 4 or 5 of us in the waiting room. Then they prepared another room, or like another ward close to the maternity ward for us, so that we could at least be on our backs, you know. They could see how far the baby is, just so that, you know, they are also in the safe and we are also in the safe, you know. You don't want to be giving birth sitting on a chair. Then there I am in the bed with my partner. The nurse comes and she checks my blood pressure. She puts a belt around me and she says this is to check the baby's heart rate. And then she checks how far I've dilated. She checks me, and then she says you're only 2 centimeters dilated. Guys, at this point I'm thinking this is, at that point it is around 8:15 when she's checking me, right? No, I'm lying. Maybe 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock she's checking me. And I'm thinking, guys, I experienced the first pain at 4 a.m. It's 8 o'clock now, 4 hours later, and I'm only 2 centimeters dilated. Now I'm getting worried, because as much as I have a high pain tolerance, I'm just thinking, how's the pain going to be when we are at 6 centimeters? How is the pain going to feel? There I am, very worried about these pains that I can't be 2 centimeters. And in my head, I'm like, I can't be 2 centimeters dilated. She got it wrong. And I'm like, but this is your first baby. How do you know? But something in me was like, she's wrong. She's wrong. Nah, this is not it. Then after like an hour or so, this is around 10 o'clock, I tell her that I'm in a lot of pain. Let me tell you, that was the only time she checked my cervix until I gave birth. Imagine. Anyway, imagine where I am in the pains. But anyway, and she was just weird. Like, that lady was just weird. My boyfriend is like, she's just jealous of you. And I'm like, why is she jealous of me? She doesn't know. Like, she kept saying things like, oh, men run away from their kids. I'm like, but my partner's right here. Like, she kept saying things that were just like, she's like, this is, she kept saying, this is hospital, you know, you pay for every single thing. I think this is when I was asking for my partner was like, we never had breakfast, can we please have breakfast? And then she's like, yeah, this hospital is this hospital, you know, you have to pay for everything. I'm like, girl, are you judging us? Do you think we can't pay? You know, and we don't want to be arrogant like that to say, obviously we came here because we have the financial ability to pay, but we don't want to say that. Like, she was just weird, you know. My boyfriend picked up a vibe from her. Me, I honestly didn't care at that point. I was just listening to my pains, you know. Then I let her know that I am in a lot of pain. I need some medication. I need an epidural, you know. I'm in pain. And if you're saying that I'm only 2 centimeters dilated, and you said you're going to check me every 2 hours, but you're not checking me every 2 hours. It was 8 o'clock when you checked me. It's 10 o'clock and you haven't checked me. Then she gave me, I think it's a sedative. I think they call it a sedative. It's not an epidural. It's just, you know, it's just to minimize the pain. So what not necessarily to minimize the pain. What it does is that it knocks you in and out of sleep. So every 15-20 minutes I just sleep and then wake up. I think so that you don't feel the pain, like all of the pain, all that the whole time, you know. At least you'll be sleeping and then it's better. With my partner standing right there, sitting next to me, holding my hand. So blessed. Anyway, now it's around 12. I'm in pain. I'm thinking, no bloody way. How far am I? She hasn't checked me. Then my gynecologist comes. She's like, how are you? And I'm like, doctor, I'm in a lot of pain. But they gave me some medication, but it's not as strong as I thought it would be. Can I please get an epidural? I am in pain and I have a high pain. I'm in pain and I don't even know how far I'm dilated. The doctor's like, I'm coming back. Let me get the anesthesiologist. The anesthesiologist comes there, says, I can't administer the epidural in here, because remember, we are in a ward that is not really a ward. They just made it for us, you know. She's like, I can't administer it in here. I have to give it to you in the maternity ward. There's a free bed that's about to... I'm like, I don't want a free bed. I'm not about to wait for a free bed. My partner was also like, she's in a lot of pain, you know. I'm so happy that he was there because obviously I'm weak. I remember he ordered some food for me. I couldn't eat. The only thing I could consume was the juice. The bread tasted like bricks. Like, I couldn't eat. And that time, he got his friend to buy him breakfast from Mug and Bean. I'm out here eating hospital food. But anyway, it's whatever. It is whatever. Then the anesthesiologist leaves, right? He's going to give it to me that side. Then, now it's like 12:15. The doctor checks me, right? Checks how far I've dilated. He's like, she needs to go to a delivery room right now. She is fully dilated. And I'm like, I looked at that girl who was administering or who was helping. I'm like, this girl. Guys, I'm in a lot of pain. I can feel Makeda moving. Like, I could, there's this feeling that you get. You can't not push. You know what I mean? Like, it's and they're busy saying, don't push. And I'm like, my body's saying push. I'm trying not to push. My boyfriend sees my belly go like, that's my baby. Like, now she's about to go. This girl says, the nurse says, get on the wheelchair so that we can take you to the delivery room. My man is like, what? She is not going to get onto the wheelchair. Doesn't this bed have wheels so that you can push her? She's already in a lot of pain because you were not checking her properly. You were not checking her every 2 hours as you said you would, because by the time the doctor got here, you would have told the doctor that she's 10 centimeters dilated. But you don't know how far she's dilated because last time you checked her was 8 o'clock. It's now 12:15. You still don't know how far she's dilated. They pushed me to the delivery room. Unfortunately, the bed could not get into the delivery room because the delivery room had its own bed. Then they're like, you need to get off this bed, walk about, I think it was about 7 steps to the bed. It felt like a long, long walk. There I am. As I was about to get onto the bed, the delivery, my water breaks. Now I am overreacting. I'm thinking, my baby. And I get on the bed so quickly. They try and help me. They put my legs in these little sheets. My legs are up there. The doctor's looking. The doctor's trying to let me know how to breathe and how to push. He's like, okay, we're going to do an example. This is how you're going to do it. I did not even do the example part. By the time I was doing what he said is an example, like, the head was already there. Do you guys realize that I nearly dropped my baby like there at a private hospital, at a private, like, I was so mad. But anyway, there I was pushing, and then the doctor's like, oh, okay, I guess let's go. Then we go. Boom, 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 bang, boom, 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 bang. Crying little angel starts crying, and our beautiful angel came to the world. And there she was, sweetness. She was weighing 3.28 kilograms. She was cute. She had this nice beautiful curly hair, which she still has now. And then they went to bath her, I think, or wipe her and take her weight, and they went with my partner. I was in hospital for that day, and I got discharged the next afternoon. So Saturday afternoon I left the hospital and came home with the baby. And that is the birth story. My mom, that night when I gave birth, my parents came. My mom and my dad came to see their grandchild, and my best friend also came through. Duna, she's like, I gotta go, because I think she figured if she doesn't go to hospital, she's gonna have to wait 3 months to actually meet her. Because as Africans, I mean, I don't know about everybody else, but us Africans, or in my culture, we believe that a baby is still very fragile to the world and everything for her to be interacting with a lot of people. So we are like, at least when she's 3 months old, she's a little bit stronger. She's been immune. She's been to the to the clinic at least 4 times already for her immunization, you know, for her to get stronger. So after 3 months, that's when we actually allow visitors. So best friend was like, I am not gonna wait that long to see her. So she came to the hospital and she saw the baby, and yeah, that was basically the birth story. So yeah guys, that's basically what happened. And thank you so much for tuning in and listening to my story. Please do give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to share this video. Thank you, and say bye, Mr. Elephant. So Mr. Elephant is going to be my mommy content, what's this, partner in crime. So bye.